like because it's got a coloured mount. I don't use coloured mounts at all now, but they were appropriate at the time. And this was one of my, well, it was my first winning panel competition, which I was quite pleased with. And it's called Visibility Poor, for obvious reasons. And because I'm a painter, I decided I'd do my little title and I'd paint it and I'd make it all airy-fairy as though it was behind mist. And I painted it and I plopped it at the front and I thought, doesn't that look good? And the judge went, yeah, that's great, but you spelt it wrong. So I took that away quick, you know, in a minute. Anyway, so...
Because she does painting, she doesn't do spelling.
I don't do spelling, yes. Nobody pays me to spell. Anyway, these are various places, rather than all being taken at the same time. This was one of those that I had, these at the bottom, which were taken at Carmarthen, in a very misty day. And I needed more to go with it, and those were the three that I liked, so I then found 3 misty ones to go with it. Now the top 2 here are Dungeness, sort of 5 o'clock in the morning, one morning, wake up, look out, sunrise, lots of mist, get out there quick. We drove the car down to the end, because it was quicker than walking, obviously, and we wanted to get there while the mist was still down there. And it was dead quiet. Isn't it funny how photographs and paintings, I think, bring back all the memories? And we stood there, parked the car up, got the tripod up, got myself sorted, and I said, God, listen to that noise, what earth's that? We could hear, I said, there's a car alarm going off somewhere, breaking this beautiful, peaceful morning. And we were carried on, and it continued to go, and we thought, what the devil's that? Oh my goodness, it's our house alarm. The cats had tried to get in the window. So we got back in the car and anyway, we got sorted that out. But that's what those 2 remind me of. And then I needed a middle picture, and this is, oh, we all know where that is, Fairfield. We'd stood there for ages on the road, waiting for the mist to lift, because we knew it was there somewhere. We'd seen it there. And it was there, and we kept saying, oh, go on, let's go home. And eventually it lifted just enough. Now this, to me, is very obviously a middle picture, because it's going up the middle. We've got the 2 misty ones from Dungeness on the outside, and then these at the bottom of Carmarthen. This is the outside, sort of like the full stop. We've got the full stop at that end with the tree there. And the one in the middle, which I happen to say is, from where you are, you can't see what it is, it's just a few reeds on the edge of the water there in the mist. I love that picture. You're allowed to like your own stuff, by the way, because if you don't, nobody else will. And I put it in as a single print into competition. I thought it was great, and the judge just hated it. So it goes back in the panel. But you know, they don't necessarily work as an individual print just because they work in a panel. You have to remember that. You can't be putting in one cracking picture and all the rest will look weedy in comparison. They all have to be of the same sort of standard, and there isn't going to be and they've got to all sit together, colour harmonise. There's not much colour in this talk, is there, funnily enough?
No, you've just seen them.
Yeah, I think that's it actually. Yes, we do very little colour. And also it's much more difficult to make a panel fit in colour, because you've obviously got the colour to consider, as well as the pictures, as well as the tones and all the rest of it. So, okay.